everybody's here. Say, how can I express my gratitude for all the many things you've done for me? Words are not enough, to say thank you. So Lord, you are my everything. You're my everything. How can I express my gratitude? How can I express my gratitude for all the many things?
Based in London, we are a dynamic award-winning firm specialising in a range of legal services. Welcome to BWF Solicitors, a trusted and experienced law firm specialising in immigration and nationality, appeals and judicial review, dispute resolution, family and matrimonial, and other family law disputes with international context. These include matters such as private child arrangement orders, contestant and uncontested divorce, non-molestation for domestic violence, and financial remedy. Our childcare and family team appreciate the issues facing you at such a difficult time. Our advice is delivered in a confidential and sensitive manner. Meet Bernard Owusu, our esteemed senior partner. With over 32 years of experience and known for his expertise and dedication to serving our clients and the community. BWF Solicitors stands for integrity, respect, excellence, teamwork, diversity, inclusion, and service to the community. We provide tailored assistance specific to your case. At BWF Solicitors, every day is filled with dedication, creativity, and a commitment to finding the best solutions for our clients. Our team at BWF Solicitors is ready to assist you with all your legal needs. You can find us at the 4th floor, Anna House, 214 to 218 High Road, Seven Sisters, London, N15 4NP. Our main office line is 0208 493 7340, or our emergency line is 07712 761 884.
To game no so na yenko papa me pacho me ma wachi e ma wakwa ba
Major also for Bishop.
papa me pacho me ma wachi e ma wakwa ba
Bishop Major so what menka
papa utiminka
meton kapa
emo me da sti afedi e kwan dem me pacho me ma wachi ma wakwa ba
Bishop akwaba
yecha
that to say
nyame adom ye ho ye Jamaica fo nso chiachiam
me who say ko Jamaica ko to awia kakra ko ye nyame adwuma ye de nyame ase o kwampa onam so ade tete ne ma ebie nkofo ene ade nyame asem ekoko akrokro so aseda kase na ekoma wo ne wo yire and our congregation so mo allow ma utimi ekoka nyame asem obabi anopai so inshira ane aseda ane ade ma yetifo se anopai mo beka ye ho na yebedi dwuma na ene dwuma no ayesronko because ye pese ye hwe se na yen sorry aware dodo na friend of blessing no niema wentwi bi ede ba no ye free ho na yetimi bi ekwan se na be ya obia ene beje na daachi bi se BBC na ekobase ntokwa bi asia na ankobase aware na obeye o asore no na enye aware ewo English emamu nti anopai eno ne ade a yede betudwa nti ekwan no ewo ho Bishop se wo ye krado na wo yiyi wo introduction free ho na maba
emo papa me da sti sania anopa bia yetaye no yebedi kan afa update no ne de no abue ya adwene mu yɛde update no ɛbɛbie yɛ adwene mu na yɛhu baabi a yɛbɛsɔ asɛm no no afiri nnɛ asɛm a papa de ba na ɔde ne ano ɔde ne papa enti menim sɛ yɛbɛka akɔwie sɛ sesei no ɛkwan bɛda hɔ woyɛ awadeɛ no wɔ asɔre a nkrataa mu no aban mu no biribiara bɛtumi ayɛ kama papa na hyɛ no nso ma me sɛ anɔpa yi yɛde numbers mmiɛnsa ɛna ɛbɛyɛ adwuma ɛyɛ 0208-133-4646 anaasɛ 0208-133-1134 na yɛde yɛ WhatsApp line no aka ho enti wobɛtumi de o voice note afa so de aba na ya play na papa atie ne a wopɛ sɛ woka anaasɛ woyɛ good a wo nso wotumi send text message nkwala no bi sɛ ya no abɔ 1000 words na ɔde agu ama wo ɛno ɛyɛ 0777 1950989 0777 1950989 na wode information ni nyinaa ba na yɛtumi ne papa atwetwe ho nkɔmmɔ de ama wo anɔpa yi yɛnkɔ na yɛnkɔgye update na yɛmfa mmra mepakyɛ wo a wasend me message wɔ WhatsApp no nyabotrɛ me ne papa ɛbɛdi ho nkɔmmɔ papa de update ni nyinaa ba wie a menya mmerɛ makenkan wo message no ama wo na papa atimi ayi wa no pɛpɛpɛ mepakyɛ wo why papa yɛngye update no na afi yɛmfa nhyɛ aseɛ ɛmfiri hɔ.
Yo, Bishop, and update, fairly straightforward. Now, last week, me can say labor for almost immigration, election, and a big issue. And the idea on person who yi said no a free ho na Reform Party pedifo bi da no asebe omasamu ntwakra no na ntimi ambenya immigration amfanya political football. Enti meno ka say labor for a charter flights and then an answer the for 700 eko akrokro so bie detention centers no biem ama echiche nkrofo last 2 weeks begina tube station echiche nkrofo the week before call nail bar baby yensa baby yiti car wash ekɔkyekyere nkrɔfoɔ ama de akogu detention ebiom nso mo a munni asetena wɔ ha no na ayɛ sɛ nsa so mu a ɛnya ade a yɛma akɔ fie na yɛde wokɔ detention center enti ade a wɔsɛ nyinaa yɛhyɛ ne nso as a community na yɛbɔ yɛn ho ban besra mo a mowɔ biribi yɛ no mɛntwe nkɔ akyire na nsɛn case bi a na mekura mu no na nipa no de ba na kyerɛ sɛ watwe akɔ akyire ama ade a wɔ so gyina so no na ade na sɛe nti ɔbaa no na asɛe bɛyɛ bosome but nyame nkyɛ adeɛ yɛtumi de yɛti werɛwerɛ mu ma ɛyɛ yie wɔn na yɛde ma no sɛ wowɔ business ebi a wɔ hairdresser wɔ restaurant take away a na obi yɛ adwuma ma wa mesrɛ wo mo protect mo ho ɛwurawura restaurant ne take away car wash hairdresser ne ɔba enti wura hɔ na ba na mbɛto obi wɔ hɔ a sɛbi nipa no oni nkrataa sɛ ɔbɛyɛ adwuma wɔ ha fine ɛyɛ 40,000 ebi da m'anim ha mɛyɛ ho adwuma sisi a yɛde akɔdu Croydon County Court a yɛ challenge civil penalty no enti ɛyade a ɛwɔ sɛ yɛ nyinaa yɛwɔ businesses no sɛ obi ba na ɔyɛ adwuma ma wa first na ɔyɛ ɛne sɛ ɔbɛyɛ bibi yɛ friend of right to work checks nti ɛno no wogye na biometric card hwɛ sɛ n'anim no yɛ pa ɛno a wohwɛ wie a na wama no ma wo share code anaasɛ wama wo COA a ɛyɛ certificate of application so wɔn application bi dɛm a na ɔde ma wo wie a na wo no wakyɛke wobɛhu sɛ bɛma wo paper bi ɛno no bɛma wo defense under the working illegally penalties regime no nti ɛyɛ very crucial adeɛ baako a ɛno nso abɛda adi ne sɛ home office na nsɛn April no de new codes ɛne salaries ɛbaa for skilled workers sɛ ɔmayɛ mistake pay ni bi wɔ hɔ a na ɔmate so pay ni bi wɔ nso a na ɔmode kɔ soro nti me ne wo ka sɛ yi de pay foforɔ aba a Almost mistake for 4 months, well, more than 4 months, cry, or September. Almost almost a mistake. Then, mom, so home office a mistake, na affect you. Maybe our passport, I check, application, I check. Keep our passport, what be sa, I'm from Mao. Nina, no, home office for no, and Mrana or no, obet pursue compensation. And the home office in Shishano, Oko Omo Bibi a friend as gratia payment financial redress guidance. Home office and Casa Giatum say Omo ye bibi na sabi adena ntwa yi a ɛwɔ sɛ Omo mouse kabi. Enti ɛno nso wɔ hɔ sɛ to say mistake you Omo correct ne ntem. But say Omo fa ho na Omo de refuse your application. Then enti no ukoya adwuma na yesi o da bi uni right to work a. Who ho kwan sɛ wobɛgye compensation ɛfiri ɔmo hɔ because ɛfrɛ be a friend of maladministration. You use the word mal M-A-L na kyerɛ sɛ ade a ɛnyɛ papa nti sɛ biribi wɔ hɔ a ɔmo ayɛ a ɛnyɛ papa a ɛyɛ critical sɛ wobɛpursue nti ɛno nso no ɔmo wɔ biribi si yɛfrɛ no conciliatory payment for non-financial losses ebi a na ɔmo delay wo na sɛbe wo maame bi yare na wo sɛ wokɔhwɛ no na wode ne nyinaa akɔ na ɛno nso ɔmo akyɛ ɛno nso no betumi ayɛ biribi a yɛfrɛ no consolatory payment na kyerɛ sɛ consolatory ɛyɛ consolation kyerɛ sɛ yɛde gyigye wakoma kwa na ɛno nso wɔ hɔ ɔmo tumi ma payment up to about £1,000 yɛnim sɛ ɛyɛ sika ɛnhyɛ da nnɔɔso because sɛbe o flight delay ɔmo ma wantu kwan we lose your flight now we need insurance ebi na our flight na boy de in that case no obegye sika kese but say bibi pain and suffering ebi a sabi o ma delay o ma apology ne niam eno no obetimi agye last 3 weeks ne me kire say na obetimi aye complain parliamentary ombudsman parliamentary and health ombudsman opesa wo call your website ni nyina egu ho a obetimi follow process no after home office ankasa nso our complaint process ɛno nso wobɛtumi de ayɛ na deɛ ɛho hia yɛn as a community no sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ yɛn nyinaa yɛhu sɛ biribi wɔ hɔ na ɛwɔ sɛ woyɛ a yɛ ne ntɛm deɛ nti a mɛka saa no sometimes no wohwɛ home office ɔmo rules na biribi wɔ hɔ a ɔmo ayɛ a ɛntwa yie na ɛwɔ sɛ wo pursue a mɛnka sɛ woyɛ home office nti mempɛ sɛ mɛpursue because wahwɛ yi a na one pursue a na wo loss no it might be non-monetary and non-financial but na emu edu na akɔyɛ with the final one more mo British nationality no mesrɛ mo yɛwɔ biribi a yɛfrɛ no residential requirement saa residential requirement no ɛwɔ sɛ woyɛ saa de no a woyɛ sure sɛ wogyina 6-1 a 5 years no wontena outside for more than 450 days kɔyɛ 90 days every year sɛ you're under 62 a ɛyɛ 270 but up to 900 or even more no because of COVID started 2020 2021 and a bit of 2022 into over 2020 2021 2022 2023 and 2024 and 4 years until wow we 5 years no saa COVID period no ebi ba wo 5 years no until say we application no watena outside more than 450 days ubetimi I explain it say COVID ninti no ukokai na wintimi ntukwan baby a wo no na wintimi ma because sabe Ghana yeto ye border nim UK so for a while omoto omo border in America so na we need COVID vaccination na wintimi nko enti be ye monwunan enti mehu so omo the new guidance notes about ninti na me raise saa the way as update no me full video na me dey explain it but Mr. Mo say ebia your technical team ni betimi akira bibia make bia akọ your website BWF solicitors na wokọ resource na wokọ videos and blogs It is a technical team ne betimi di akyerɛ bibia make bia no yasesa gu your website enti your website no call resource o call blogs bibia make bia enti we ene topic yi say on the left side o click on the left side now wedding is not o click here topic ene ye be treat no matchero ho full block anaasɛ article any into scroll down bibia wo pe bia about topic here and I treaty wobɛhu sɛ we yɛ more detailed my explaining bibia ɛwɔ anaasɛ wopɛ sɛ ɔhwɛ yɛ videos na wokɔ resources yɛkɔ resource wokɔ videos wo click videos wohwɛ hɔ bibia ɛwɔ sɛ uhu nti yɛ videos ɛwɔ hɔ ni monhwɛ ni nyinaa we nyinaa ɛyɛ videos egu hɔ ɛne audios mayɛ blogs ɛne blogs ɛna vlogs ne nyinaa ti bibia wohia bia o yaka ho asɛm a wopɛ sɛ wo check no bia no wokɔ hɔ ɛwɔ hɔ yɛtwerɛ ne nyinaa ɛwɔ hɔ afei nso wokusa akɔ resource so ya website no kɔ resource law bi a wopɛ bia no nti wokɔ resource na wokɔ useful links wokɔ financial and accommodation support bibia maka bia no ne nyinaa wɔ hɔ nti o struggle na wonyɛ sika ndidi a project 17 maka ho asɛm no recourse for family funds ne nyinaa ɛwɔ hɔ nti bishop updates no ɛna me de ama no but because of your time nti na yɛ no short so obi pɛ bibi ahwɛ a okɔ your website bibia yɛ bia for the past so many years no ne nyinaa ego hɔ nti bishop mesan atoma
emo papa edi update no ahwie agu fam emu ahwam emu api waka bibi me pese me di ho komo kakra se o pese o ye o British citizen no na covid nti wakodi baabi na wo hwe na ebekwa tiawa papa se update aba nneema abegum eninti nienti a wusuro nti a wuntimi nko no osi da bi mensuru odi ebra na yentena ase ye nyame ya adom na yetena ase na yehwe nneemam yehwehwe won kratanum na ye chekehwe na 400 and something days ebi akanwa na yahwe ekwan a yebefa so a yebetwitwa ajewo enti yehwe ena yebehu papa BWF solicitors prefer community lawyers ubehu ye ewo 4th floor Anna House 214 to 218 High Road 7 Sisters Landing N15 4NP Landing N15 4NP ebacho telephone number na book appointment we say Uncle Ben eka about ompese omuye British citizen odie adie bi efamra ho ma memputu no that in general adie bi efamra ho te say Uncle Ben kasa wo Rainbow Radio na opese ubuku appointment na oni bi di nkomo 0208 493 73340 0208 493 7340 na me ho premise nka me mmo no mesi no patwa enso me pese obeti ni because patwa ni nyina na yete ase nti na ma share dan me se me fa patwa na ma edition nso ma me 0208 493 7340 na bia wafru train wafru bus wonam ena suddenly you stop emergency aba woni lawyer wonim ni abeka wonim ni awbeye kakra masua wa ha no se omuso mu na woni lawyer wonim ni awbeka ye bisa obibi a wo se opese woni wo lawyer kasa don't answer them kasa dodo ene mani pa yemfo so wonim mra ni ntinu don't answer them na ka kire o se opese woni wo lawyer kasa enti hwan no wo lawyer gye emergency number yi na frɛ ɛyɛ 077 127 61884 077 127 61884 wofrɛ saa emergency number yi a sania time no tie biara yɛbɛgye so na yɛyiwa no na yɛbɛtwitwa agye yɛnkɔ na yɛnkɔfa ɛnɛ adesua no mmerɛ wo information no mɛsan de ama wo enti fa pen ne paper sɛ wantumi antwerɛ nyi nyinaa me ba a watumi atwerɛ nyi nyinaa de ato hɔ papa ɛnɛ yɛnhwɛ awade a yɛware no wɔ asɔre na ɛho nsɛm a ɛdi akyire ne nneɛma a ɛsisi how do we prevent this ɛkwan bɛn so ɛna yɛbɛtumi afa na yɛablɔke nneɛma ma nneɛma yɛ kama ɛna awadeɛ no ɛnumunyam aba mu.
Okay, Bishop, where the abeto na so because sabe o asori kese wɔ UK ha. Na asema mebekan na yɛde boa community no. Bishop sana wonim no midi akotene bebree ɛwɔ mram be a family law cases bi amaye na ya report ɛwɔ law report case baako ameye omo reporter ofa multiple marriages and succession, interstate succession law in England. And then the only case your authority until lawyers be break to sa case, official solicitor and yamo. Men am yes our case, me judge, yes our case, ama ene sa case in your authority until sabe menya hwe kra de me wo two cases your authority England High Court baako your official solicitor and yemo ana baako nso Alfonso Brown and Millwood, two High Court cases. But the first one I'm a authority for multiple marriages and interstate succession law England nti se ba family law na kyerɛ sɛ midi akotene kakra because omo hwɛ so na from SRA and our solicitors regulation authority and a law society oma boma baso ama o me kasa o hwɛ machi a mfoni bi e wo ho miensa ba kon certificate a ye de ama me a kyerɛ sɛ family law de ye fa family law na omo hwɛ adwuma a meyɛ ne family law omo ama me abasode e kyerɛ sɛ medi akotene nti ye ba family law odo sɛ BWF dodo na nim sɛ immigration yɛ no medwuma pa meyɛ no na court me offer law reports me two cases woman a family law nti we family law e be immigration but the nti am raise here no nneɛma bi aba yɛ nim over the last few weeks been so over the last month kromo ha no sɛ bibia wo yɛ bia no ate sɛ kro bia yɛ wɔ law ɛfa ho na law na yɛ wɔ no ebi for inheritance ti yɛ kasi inheritance sɛbe nyame frɛw na wo gya wachi a na wantwerɛ will a yɛ wɔ sɛ na yɛ kyɛw nneɛma ana ebi nso ugya wachi nso a yɛ wɔ sɛ na yɛ kyɛw nneɛma according to a will na wayɛ no the other part for nkola mma sɛ ebi a nipa na waware no waware no kwa pam ɛtɔ asom mu mepɛ sɛ yɛhwɛ case bi saa case yi yɛfrɛ no attorney general versus actor na saa case wei no ɛno ɛho nti na mebe explain it nti sɛ technical team no betime de case of attorney general versus actor ɛyɛ court of appeal case a ɛnyɛ wei ɛyɛ baako no first one no wei yɛ high court ɛno no yɛ court of appeal sɛ yɛhwɛ saa case na kyerɛ sɛ ɛyɛ religious marriage ɛnyɛ wei aha okay no ɛyɛ court of appeal deɛ no nti yɛhwɛ court of appeal deɛ na the first one no that's it nti we say appeal court rules Islamic marriages invalid in the UK nti wokɔ aseɛ kakra Islamic marriage no na kyerɛ sɛ ɛyɛ religious marriage or say a court has reversed a judgment from 2 years ago which found that a couple who had an Islamic wedding ceremony could legally divorce. The High Court in 2018 held that the Islamic nikah was valid under English law, but the Court of Appeal has now said that it was invalid. Non-legal marriage. Attorney General appellate case no. Me bo case be a my law report to my friend Office of the Official Solicitor versus Yemo. We Attorney General versus Actor. Enti mo behwe we about Islamic marriage. Ye we free wa. There's no difference between Islamic marriage and religious marriage. Difference no enim because both are religious marriages. Both are religious marriages. Now, share me article a matro I wear website so. So ukowa Bishop se ene uni obi ete na wako asore ebia wako na Nawusu Church of Latter-day Saints na wako ware wo ho a ade a ewo se ye hyede nso no se aware a waware no eye valid ana eye legal se ye hwe se eye legal a ade a ye de hwe eye the Marriage Act of 1949. Enti saa Marriage Act of 1949 no se wo hwe Marriage Act ni year Part 2 of the Marriage Act of 1949 no was section 44 of that law no permitted ceremony no was sorry dem ho a enti the first idea was say ubisa wo ho no say asori na me gina ho a me ye wedding men can blessing because blessing dey you say a blessing and the problem be any ho but me ka wedding asori na wo gina ho na wo ye wedding no sa building na ujine mu no yehwe section 44 of the 1949 Marriage Act part 2 na valid na yehwe section 26 and so of the law na sa building no was say dedicated building for marriage ceremonies enti building na ujine mu no dedicated na enti ubetimi technical team ubetimi ayi article na free ho. Enti the first question, building no a dedicated building ana. Enti first of all, you say how to prevent your religious wedding from becoming invalid. Enti wo a wo ye nipa na bride ne groom na mo ko ware no. Mumbisa osofo no. Osofo yi sa building ya wo ye ya sorry ya classroom ade bia ya ba sorry wa ha sa ya building no dedicated for marriage ceremonies na the second part no say officiating minister no owo to me menka sorry to me o meka to me a England British aban e dia man no so betimi aye marriages owo to me say sa ware a ono obeye no say eneno ma ware mo as husband and wife no ono oye minister na oye sofo pastor elder reverend bishop no gina ho no owo sa to me say obeware mo ewo England na even Ghana kra no the same process goes so dino anya dedicated for marriages pastor and officiating minister no oni to me under the Marriage Act 1949 the oye bia no invalid the oye bia invalid enti why do I say invalid for marriage there were 3 types of marriages there were void marriage and there were voidable marriage and there were invalid marriage. Void marriage, problem na me be raise no affect no. Voidable marriage, problem na me be raise no affect no. Ana invalid marriage problem na me be raise no e affect no enti ye hwe ye inheritance act e wo UK a so we bema ana oba na wuwu a without a will a na wo ne bema te as wo yire ani wukun na waye asori ceremony for want of a better word your friend wedding na osofo na issue card bi ama say marriage certificate mo de mo betina fie and na wo to ho team o marriage no nye valid enti wo kun niema ana wo yire niema na wo feel say wanye will enti no wo ho na wo say ba no emma wo ho wonye married o marriage no enye voidable ana enye void eye invalid because you can't be avoidable na chere say eye valid there but ubetimi atwam say bibi bi wo ho e bia issue bi wo ho normally no non-consummation one that it's a marriage near avoidable a case marriage you avoid na chere say obema nim so oware oba na e bia oba na nye oba na ye bema waye no oba and then you avoid ana say oba no ana bema no no aware dada ana ngu aware no ana wasa be ware biom and no e avoid and no under section 11 of the Matrimonial Causes Act of 1973 no ubetimi aye action enye ho asem na meka invalid marriage. The second problem I betimi aba ne say and inti na meye no case bi aba manim na maame ne bema na omo fi Milton Keynes na omatena 15 years omo ba panyi e wo 12 years omo ba odi so e wo 11 papa na to dan miensa maame ne nim se omo ware enti odi asem na ba se menye divorce ma no enti marriage certificate when no akoyi asori marriage certificate osofo na sign me se ohima we nya marriage certificate o se lawyer eno na me de atena kromu a cancel nyina me de akọ ho akọje benefit omo nka hwe me ma ne nyina ye register omo no eno na ye ka kire omo so ye ware wa asori so ohima da bi nya ware me sorry kromu ano only one church per ana wo ya ware wo ma sorry ho without niema me be kan di akire ya aye valid Anglican Church and a Church of England even Catholic Church we here so we go through procedure bi na more informal superintendent registrar na wire dedication na ma notice bans a friend of bans and notice and now say we be the civil aspect ubetimi akotua sika ama marriage registrar na dana wo ya wasori de no Sada no ombeshira asori no so dedicate asori dan no as a place of marriage na registrar no one tie chire enti osofo no eye de obeye wi a na mafa dan na chi na makosan na masan aba ede no benya legal certificate. The other part eye problem ne say sa menua be asemi american ono no be ma ne say wagya no bema na dan miensa no bema na fa ne nyina ne ma entimi nklemu bibia under Matrimonial Causes Act. However, under Schedule 2 of the Children Act no omitimi esi omo papa no because omo de biologically no omo ye ne mba but oba no wo mu no a bema na akwa 3 properties no e wo no nko ani din mu no a anka under section 25 of the Matrimonial Causes Act and a section 11 no nka omu jaya nka o de dan court nka obenya bibi me bo case bi din a na me ye involved Millwood versus Alfonso Brown a high court case mo hwe a papa no na o ye bishop ama o so aware ye nua bai ana ombehu ye na asam na ko high court enti na wo say me advise high court no about Ghanaian system of marriage. Unfortunately for ye nua ba no papa na dan na papa no wa dan be 25 e wukru mu ha court no ka say marriage na nya marriage ama court case no call court of appeal ama olusui de enti ama mani abre ene no eye Nigeria ni bi a ode ne case abre me ye ene me no kan be ma na oje no tena mu na omoye aware no ewo Marble Arch asori bi wo ho amoye sa aware no ene after 15 years no bema ne say wagya no oba no de ba say yemfa no court marriage certificate no nya valid enti the problem I want to say what sorry no nya Church of England ana say enye Anglican church na say wo se wo kware wa sorry na bisa 3 questions. Pastor mpacho asori dan mo ha no eye dedicated for marriages ana ya register a dan no. Pastor mpacho wo a wo be officiate no ya ma license e wo England ha menka wasori because sebe nyame anim de maware Bible mu no maware but sebe court ya de case Abraham se me fa nko no mintimi nkukuru Bible no nko ana ye share Court of Appeal, case of Attorney General versus Actor. Mumu say enye asori asem ne yekoka wo ho. Eye law ane yekoka. Enti asori mu no de yes, ma worry. And there's no doubt about that. Nyame nhihye no, osofo no gina ho no, we hira no say onware no. But English law no, ye man tumi so onware no. Enti bisa sofo no say sofo, wo tumi say wo betimi aware ye yana. 3. Ma publishing notices. Niema miensa we said ba kokra to chiwoma wa warrior no nya valid. Sorry. It's absolutely not valid. Nanka enye hwede. But for problems na me raise under Inheritance Act, under Matrimonial Causes Act section 11 and section 25. Na chere say wan hwe ya na wa warrior na wonim se wakọ ware wa sorry no na daachi bi na bedi uhwembo enti how to prevent it ye nyina ye wahe ye fi baabi ye fi Ghana say ye meba kobi ana say meba eradwoa ana wo ware a yen abusuafo no ye tenase menka England e wo fie ai friend no Ghana enti se meba ba eradwoa obi ba say adade me pese me ware oba na ye be ye fia ware enti wo na wokoye wo asore no wo solution ni ma ye onye be ma na busua no nkohu wo busuafo wo Ghana menka kromo ha wo ye efia ware wo kromo ha mo hye fie ya enye valid se wo hye fie eye Ghana ware e wo kromo ha se na me se asore de enye valid no eno nso enye valid enti asɛm ya America for wo protection no emoa omonko ye wo ade wo Ghana so omunya ye wo ade wo Ghana under Ghanaian customary marriage laws no and aye custom na osofo no nhira na obi hira wo ha no eye blessing no emma no edimu na kire se waware wo Ghana osofo no hira wo ha enti we are married. The problems I may highlight under Section 49 of the Marriage Act of 1949, Section 26 of the Marriage Act, Section 11 of the Matrimonial Causes Act 1973, Section 25, no, ubetimi break at the case about. Woma are protected. And ne, be mani toho tima, wo ba no wanye wela, o inheriting. Enti muma ya warrior no mana enye wa ha yenye customary marriage no wo Ghana ya de ba osofo nso mesremo asofo no mon check nhwe se oma ye efia warrior na ene na wo hira so wa sorry a na daachi bia no ye mbefre Uncle Ben so Uncle Ben asem ya tena 15 years yenim si ya ware na pacho pepese mi siu mi kun for divorce na meje properties ni bi na Uncle Ben beka sempa chaw enye possible because na munnim no aya publish no say religious ceremony say ye nikah aya Muslims and I say ye marriage blessing and our wedding say enya de ye Anglican and Church of England and I say wo wako registry na wako tua for private ceremony ni aba sorry ho abe dedicated place no na superintendent na nkasa aba ho abe supervise wo marriage na wasan e wo ho na ekire osofo na ekira so na wa warrior no enye valid at the problems ebadachi because ye nyina enim kromo ha no 35 to 40% of marriages lead to divorce. Nti yen kase problem beba. But say na we be protect wo ho, especially man no, na we be protect wo man no. Hwɛ na hwɛ saa di na hwɛ no so. Menim say bishop de make atiase pa. Nti bishop Mr. Atoma.
Emo Papa, what we in money. But mammy, for we in free hamra na emwa yenuano asofo bi. Me say point ni bebre wo ho a wabobo no minimo pa. Enti yemfa ne say me osofo na ebia baby a me ya asore no Anglican asore dan. Na metimi aye wedding no wo ho a me as a sofo no then documents na me hia be approve me say yes me guarantee and I say me certificate no me sign edikwa e wo si di mu kwan bi wo ho e wo say me fa na me nyinya saa nkrata no me nyinya saa documents no na me pass it through the system ana.
Yes. Enti building bia a dedicated place of marriage. So building no I pass one of the requirements. The second requirement is officiating minister and I say nipa na oye aware no.
Yeah.
So wo person oye aware na I was say wo na yama license. Now I can tell you as a fact say apart from Church of England, apart from Quaker and a Jewish ceremonies nti miensa we Church of England, Quaker and some Jewish marriages. Say Methodist so, say Roman Catholic omo ko extra mile no. Nti Roman Catholic no o ware ho anya automatic. Osofo no go through one licensing to conduct marriages. Nti bishop also metimi akọ hu registrar na what district na wo wasore no wo. Now one wabe dedicate a place of worship no I am a place of marriage. Now also no wama license. It may be specific license for that occasion. But only omo kasa ombe ya ama. Now we train you. Say now be publish bans and now be notice because nema miensa dedicated place of marriage, officiating minister registered and licensed, and the final one notification and answer notice and our publication of bans. Nti saa nneɛma mmiɛnsa wei no nanka district no bɛyɛ ama wo nti wo pɛ sɛ wasɔre ɔyɛ but wo pɛ sɛ ɔyɛ a ɛwɔ sɛ wokɔ na ɔmo register wo ɔmo ma wo license na wotumi bɛyɛ Quaker a ɛyɛ another religious organization ɔmo wɔ license and certain Jewish marriages or ministers no our license. Anglican because I Church of England you know I know you automatic. The aka nyina no obetimi akọ na wakọ na akọje. Sana Methodist for ekọje license. Sana Roman Catholic for eje license no. Sana also betimi akọje license. Na wetimi conduct marriages. Sana beya wentwi bia madache. Na omo a we share omo aware no so no. Omo free ho a omo ye firm in their belief. So marriage now we share so no and our conduct no a valid marriage.
Papa meba yemfa we MFM or say good morning Bishop and Uncle Ben. Please, can I still use Form T to do an application for a child who was born here and he is 10 years old now for naturalization?
Oh yes. So we use Form T na chese akwala no ya wono wa ha watena ha for 10 years. Form T na we say we use. Correct sir, we use Form T no.
Nipa yi otie ye pa because my king kind a message couple of times. Enti eno na papa akati was Form T na exam sa wa pass nka ha bia papa be ma be 90 bi. Enti na odi atu kotugim. Yo atiefo ene anapai ye ne papa Uncle Ben. Ena yatena afidie so atwetwe nkomo. Ene papa abɛkyerɛkyerɛ awade a woware no ɛwɔ asɔre dan mu ɔnkaa sɛ ɛyɛ bɔne daabi but ɔsɛ bisa na make sure sɛ ɛdan no a yɛware wɔ mu no ɛyɛ registered for that ɛyɛ authentic. Number 2 ɔsɔfoɔ no a ɔba bɛhyira awadeɛ no so ama wo no wɔyɛ qualified wɔwɔ license to do that. hyɛ no nso certificate na yɛde ma wo no ɛyɛ qualified certificate a china biribi si a wobɛtumi de ayɛ biribi anaa saa nneɛma mmiɛnsa wei woanhwehwɛ akyiri kwan na wokɔyɛ wo ho omi deɛ I just want to marry na wokɔmare wie na yɛtam pepa biara de ma wa na akɔyɛ sɛ obi die no bi papa sɛ wɔyɛ ho adwuma enti wo nso ansa na ɛbɛkɔ wrong no correct the error now. Enti me pa kyɛw. Wa ware wa sɔre dem a wo ho kwan sɛ wokɔyɛ sa investigation yi nyinaa na nia papa kan yɛ ne sɛ Matias yɛ yie dia na wa man yɛ awade ni bi e di ama wo Ghana na wo di aba na wo di abeto ha ɛno no wura sɔre dem bi ya mu sɛ nkanchi dan mprampo dan tent dan park so dan na ɔsɔfo ni hyira so a wa bless wo kɔ baabi uchina BBC a o authentic certificate a ubetime de abo wo ho ban anopa yi bra 0208 133 4646 and that's 0208 133 1134 and that's 0777 1950989 na ye ne papa eni nkomo me pa cho me ma wachi emo wakwa aba ebadwumade so.
Good morning.
Morning.
And good morning. And Uncle Ben.
Good morning.
Yeah. Oh, good. My question me nanka my drink kakra. Say papa kamba asofo no say bia na apa blessing 17. Enti me problem say bia na me osofo na me ni say betumi ehra nkofo aware
wo say woni dan
me just betumi share ehra nkofo aware so na bibia a me ye ma sorry no me need proper church but me use as like to say a warehouse yeah sorry ewo ho na me pese na me bisa papa say enti se bia na me was certificate ni bia metumi ehra obi aware so ewo that warehouse na ya gane no e dia ye sorry no ala.
Okay, mo answer na papa beba no ma mbie we ani so because me knowledge about it kakra na fi mama papa e de ne de atoa so. Number 1, warehouse no is not registered as a church place. Enti onye allowed because me starting ministry no me yebisa enti na me go the process of registering the place as a worship place. Enti e was we go through process. Now we register the place as a worship place first. And sana what me go through the process to conduct wedding, funeral and all those things there. Yeah, and this say just warehouse and wakoji and watene for church. Wouldn't me and conduct it wedding no. So yeah, you are doing it on your own risk. But and qualify will say ubetimi agina why your wedding Eddie approve in your so okay see but papa can say your body be wo ha omono ombetimi aba abehwe na ya qualify hono Eddie amount say yes ye ginamu qualify say ehano ubetimi aye wedding but the question is have you registered the place as a worship place? That is the first thing that must come to your mind. Enti yema papa emfane de ento asoma ye ni papa odaroma
Your bishop there will kind of no criteria. There were 2 requirements under Section 41 of the Marriage Act of 1949. The first one, I was a place, registered for religious and worship. And sorry, Nankasa building, I was registered. That is the first one. The second one, no, under section 41(1) of the Marriage Act, no, it was a year dedicated building for solemnization of marriages.
Yeah.
Enti nneɛma mmienu. Enti warehouse no, menim sɛ nsɔre no bi wɔ hɔ a ɔmatɔ warehouse a ɔmde yɛ asɔre. Enti ɔma register no as a dedicated place of worship. Nti ɛyɛ asɔre. But you need an additional license or registration. And only under section 41(1) of the Marriage Act. I was said will register for solemnization. Solemnization. No, Ubeko District Superintendent Registrar. Na wako J sa license no. Enti Ghana and sorry no samo pesa mo yen aware na. Mon konko register. Nipa na obeye no. Say who even minister no na won register. Ubetimi a register asori dan no as a place dedicated to solemnization of marriages. Na obeye a makofa superintendent na ono abeye aware no obetimi aye wa akiri obi ehu omo sensan register ni wi a na osofo wa take over no aye. But what osofo no obetimi aye the full rack of the ceremony no. I was so as a human being and as a person, no, license. In addition, no, build an energy license, a dedicated place of worship, and then a dedicated place of solemnization of marriages. So wouldn't you be there? I'm sorry to say, sir, omo go through no, and ma omo legal protection. Asofo no nyame na ehira the Bible no kasa wo shira ware so ana wo ware obi a within our Christian way, now warrior for religious purpose. But say legally, no card na yasensan dia man crofo say marriage certificate no. Mesramo enye marriage certificate. Entwa wa ha. What they call Ghana and so entwa. Enti mo ma shadows.
Okay, me that's it.
Many as of so what you say.
I'm a theater, the Matthias, which is a the year ni Matthias.
Momo DNA counterfeit. Yeah, man for counterfeit, baby, ain't you know? And I am very glad to say, Papa de point here about because
yes, because the idea na amplify and until now.
Yeah.
Me misu and there Yankupon and Akumo the Abano. Very, very good. Nti be ma to see and ya tough for it so you be careful because again we be sorry and they good. Say all this are topic about. Nsu me gidi say Yankupon so na or the Abano so ama we use our temi the Abba because we so many years and things are similar. And them kwa de nyame and Akuma we up and nyame nshira.
Papa no call the bibanti udie kosutie o vesa ndefo fraba enche obi nyame nshira
yo mati yo
vesa ndefo fraba nyame nshira anapai yene papa ena aje akonwa na meka achro se BWF solicitors is our preferred community lawyers eba emremu akotene a omudi mu papa enti ye wo 4th floor Anna House 4th floor Anna House 214 to 218 High Road, 7 Sisters, Landing N15 4NP. And I pay yani papa and atena sinti bra. Line also a 0208 133 4646. Me pacho 0208 133 4646. And as a 0208 133 1134. Na yani papa adinkomo. Opese ode questions ni bi efa WhatsApp line no so edeba. Ye WhatsApp line no eye mo meba mekan WhatsApp question no ede ama papa. Ye WhatsApp line no eye 0777 1950989 na meneo ne papa atimi adinkomo. Papa o say good morning lawyer and bishop. My daughter recently married here in UK. Okay. Me ma watching am wakwa ba eba dwumade so.
Yeah. Good morning.
Morning, auntie.
Before show, Papa. Oh,
Papa, onkoye, menena na wa ha.
okay, my me that meet you more. Name me try a yin so about COSCB.
No, me tie me. Mami, tie me. Topic papa de ba ye ne de. O de ba ye ebebue ye ni efa nema wo be kire ya de. But who question bia concerning immigration imra, you can freely ask. Yeah. You are not restricted to the teachings of papa de ba ye. Why? Enti babia opese obisa question ne fa bia no betimi dia fa.
Before you mate. Before me start come a letter or immigration or me the COSCB ne de ba ye. Na omo ama me 60 days. 60 days no more the mama no ebeso October ya. And I may share papa say a day of quite make me because me try to make new sponsorship EB. My try me a can be over make me apply for yesterday federal leave to remain. Make me apply the and I said then quite make me more day more months. Na make me a sponsorship maybe. And I to say advice and I be able to media mommy. Let me to me as na kromaha.
Ahima, when you how many years?
October na me a year.
Oh, ekun ene ebawa ha.
Before that be more organa, but the cool me in the buy. Obeji ni BRP no, no see on to mint na ha no call back. It mean na metina ha say ma just 21st August na immigration for trouble me say me crop for na me name or more a year no more revoke my license which is January 26th January of this year. It mean try na me new sponsorship. It mean me manage your more Ghana.
Ohima asama okay affect your community ni ye. Ya ho videos bebre. The first thing I was say say the obeye bia opesa wotena ha lawfully a pe another adwuma na switch. Last week me can say na wa obetimi abie wadwuma. O time na aka no so because after 60 days you know visa na automatically. Nti ubie wa wadwuma kra wontimi switch. May advise say nkrofo. Unfortunately, for nkrofo bebre na omo kofa nkrofo free Ghana ba omo nya omo adwuma ni yi. Enti every week bi ya omo license free omo se. Sabe, interest omo wa na say kofa nkrofo aba. Adwuma no omo nya interested. Enti every time bi you get this. But say etowa at least when your time kakra. Say oh can be a friend leave to remain. Leave to remain. E was say what dia ugina so. Oh kun oya British and oya settled or no oya EU ni. Or ba watena 7 years or indefinite or limited leave under EU law. And I say akola or under 18 or tikromo ha opese ugina no so. So wouldn't ni sa na mani bia. Woka say leave to remain enkosi hwe. Leave to remain fee no at the minimum cry you're looking about 3,800 pounds. IHS 2,575.50. Anna immigration fee no 1,215 and 215. Udi boma over 3,000. Obi beka se koye fee waiver. Fee waiver more skilled route na more COS na more fee waiver. Omo. Enti mo de no call ya no mo yi 1 month no my decision near reject or near refusal. It doesn't help you. I didn't help when say ene o call your website o call resource I don't know say technical team bet me a check here. Yet the list of omo work care visas care license ego o bet me a call now what do we call that she maybe you be a ma e be no I lucky I don't know there but our time no sir so we need bibi a wogina so a sa leave to remain no nya de a ebeboa I'll be frank with you aya enti wo call your website we no say what the near my shema what click wa mo sane aya njuma we nyina ewo ho enti we mu nyina omo wo license a say omo fa nkrofo a na omo ma license a obetimi di atena but wouldn't need time. And either say over your website, now I call resource, now I call useful links, now at the work aha. And now say I'm sorry, but to say na me dear who be brave because last scratch be obai watonton na japade nyina ana de atua nipa no £15,000 na de na ba ana ya gye on license. Enti it's unfortunately bi mo ye company oni o kasa o ntie because our license as a sponsor it is a will lose your license no. So we are wadwuma yie nko ade it is a will lose. I don't see why you should lose it. And I keep saying, yes, you need to you. Obi a yen yehwe no a yehwe ne license so bia no. Omun lose we. Last make us say ye nua baako ana omo yes omo oje. Ye challenge you omo no, ya je ne license amano back. Menka se fabra ne henhwe, but me say ye wadwuma ne yi. So wo koje home office ade se wo pese wo de issue na wo de nkrofo ba. Kai se enye wadwuma no nko ana wo ye. Wo ye home office adwuma. Enti wuska gye no nko na ye wo dede a very unlikely so or license na beche ye begye from se enti ohima short of say we share be ma foforo a waware no wa ha ana say owo eba ye British ana woni bi of course you know na wo say wo pay adwuma foforo na wo switch I'm afraid say sa the omo can say apply for leave to remain no further leave to remain no and solve problem no ono lawyer no beji ni sika also wakoye akotua ma home office within 2-3 months ne asan twerɛ say you refuse to nti kokrom enti I was say long term solution as lawyers no you solve problems in create more problems why
papa no waka no enti me suggest ya
akabako metro me ba ezo zo mi punko eno hanake wa wo hwa na me ho kyere me na me share brand bi wa ha say which is or a British citizen or so indefinite TV. Na no so make me a crime bay or so person boa me na me nim crime bay so ma worry a crime bay na make me make me na enya people no
say wa worry
ono people
once wa worry na wa worry na ye gu na nsa na wetimi ni obi aye possible say within 60 days now ono ubetimi aye ya Ghana aware wo ho de ba ha omoje ya Ghana divorce wo de ba ha omoje enti ni nyina no betimi aye Ghana na wo de atum ansa na wo time na why
the portray you papa ne metro metro office na
memfre office na nkasa tintin sister book appointment na bra
papa me book appointment na maba e ho na every day
you are now speaking you are now talking me no sister what phone number no
my phone number no
okay 0208 493 7340 0208 493 7340 yeda ase nyame nhyira nyame nka bye brana yenhwo papa ka asem a papa ka no say menka yese momra ne yenhwem ba me de me suggest ama wo say so obi wa hoaden chen na ye bro na akofre nipa ne so brabe kombo amia onye boni enti me de meka se ko na nka papa no monhwe wo na wo license nsem no ye mmɔ ho ban ye nkyerɛ onema a wo bɛyɛ ekwanya wo bɛfa so adan ahia na betua enti wo pɛ sɛ wo lose license na da bi bra na onfa documents no to form ni yenhwe mu ma wo ni yenkyerɛ wo sɛ aha ye ni sei aha wa anye ni sei aha ye ni sei ya wo be protect license no na manfo mma na mo akoso mo abegu ha na ebinum kura nya aduane ndi no me pa akyɛw ye twa so papa pɛ sɛ ɔboa wo na wo company no edi mu eni nti hye no nso ma me pa akyɛw me ma wache ema wakɔ aba eba dwumadi so
yeah. Good morning, Bishop.
Ohine Wadaroma. Papa itio.
Uncle, what for me time na big question for you. Fane fair application for FLRFP ni submit application ame kemi Kenya training ni ti Kenya training ni in BRP card Ni ame febi na me retain a card there because it's outdated. Ninka ame ake, in fact, in you should cafe e-visa. Or kaja me here. Kemita must sign on if I work happy few. Ni ame ba send me new one. Iliake card there one for me. Upon Obanyo clarify me few ake. Eke ba send me new card. Iliake iba ufane no quality no Kejubanyo clarify if you can.
Okay, in yami ka ofe application ni amehe OBRP or dear. By try ka approve application I can new BRP baba. She ke BRP ole number kumetu obanyo link o passport ka ha e-visa. E woka onye OBRP number ka oke wumi ni ogbele o e-visa. Kote miye eba ke add additional document. Ka oke o Ghana passport ti ni agbena o check login details ke to Ghana passport but try ke anytime o Ghana passport oba no ke bili. Shine anokwale na me here ameka ekukulu baba na ke bahabo. Onu.
Fine you. Oh you are done Ben.
Obeshida.
Majo.
Yo. Bye.
You are done yenso ye you don't ni bi. Odon nyon kwan na obi ye yenso ye you don't. Yenso ye you don't. Papa. Yenfa we ni enko yanim. Yenfa sister equation no embetwa mem se manya questions mienu miensa bi wa ha. Obisa se na omo ye ne baba eware recently. Na okay, me kind of brofo. I said my daughter recently married here in the UK, and it is we the parents of our family that conducted or contracted the marriage, but the married couple have booked an appointment to have a register the marriage here. Will that be considered as a valid marriage? Say omokoye register na omoko register wade na, will that be considered as a registered marriage? And no ena opese ohun.
Okay, of course. So omokoye na registering kwadia a valid marriage. And normally no with yen Ghana for no sabe obi bana wo kromo ha na obeye wo ba no ho ade e ma o ewo fie a eno no nya aware but so ye ma o e wo Ghana eno ya aware enti yemfa nse ahade no a ceremony, you know, for want of a better word no a ceremony omo koye civil marriage na omo ye wie pe omo ye validly married. Ma menka mo say ukọ article na matru ma explaining here maybe. Most people now omo issues no. Omo ye omo adwen say ye be call registry akoye. Omo ankoye da. Ana omo de awo omo mba nyina. Enti sa religious ceremony and customary ceremony na omo ye ewo kromo ana enye valid. No pe na omo rely on that. But so wo ye civil marriage na ka ho a. Eno no recommended so be na sa. Enti sɛ woba no ayɛ bibi wɔ fie ɛwɔ ayɛ wo fie wɔ ha as a parents now ɔmo yɛ civil marriage ne ka ho a ɛyɛ better. I think that is a way to go na prevent future disputes na affect or nananom. Why?
Mbo yeda papa ase. Hello me pacho me ma atwe ema wakwaba ebadwumadi so.
Hello, Pacho Mejo. So, me touchie mo radio station pa na ayi ba ko ha ma dwen se ayi me ba ma me akwara na di 20 years say na opesen ka or naturalize na English course na ye no waya more than 8 times na no enkoyi na mbese bi that kwamfo bi wo ho a obetumi afa so aya na And I'm busy bisa.
Oh, yeah, sir. Utie ya sa program ya yeda ma ye hu video e wo your website. So wo ye English na wo pass ya na wo problem challenger. Ebi eye emotional, ebi eye psychological, ebi eye health, ebi eye mental, panic attack, forgetfulness, even stuttering. Ne nyinaa nti wo na wo ne GP no kɔtena ase sɛ GP me yiri ebi a bibi say ne ha no because obi wɔ hɔ a osua de yɛ kɔ school sɛ ɔmo na ɔmo fail no yɛsua de osua de pa yɛkɔ preps ɔne yɛ na ɛkɔ nso exams no ware because ɔmo do exams wɔ hɔ a ɔmo wɔ panic attack te saa panic attack no setting na nneɛma a wɔasua nyinaa na ne refi enti ebi a ɛno na yɛ wɔ yere no ɔne GP ɛnkɔ kasa GPs no mo yɛ very helpful very helpful. I find them very, very helpful.
Okay.
What the form be, sa form no GP no sign no fill it na or the way I can na or the amount. It's possible. Why?
Yo, Martin. Remember na ni sare ba to oya na se wa so or the account no the call na se one year sa ko exams no.
No enya exemption sanity.
Okay. Pacho me dase pa.
Na sani I start with statement and make us see a station cry ya ye bibi boni bi ndinka obebo ye chinti tell my be maso pa me yeti onyezi
when you are meet if you are not of man I bring me na kwan bia no metie pa
ya da se papa tena hache ai ya da se pa na me shira papa yemfa question we emekam yo na me shira menua yemfa question we emekam na kire se ye boabo ho ade dwumadie no aba wiye enti yenhwe no ebia in the next 4-5 minutes to the next 10 minutes no na yedi nsem no nyina eba wiye enti se wonyamfa contact details wonfa address na mamensa ensi so emaw anopai se ye ne papa na betena se adi nkomo eye BWF solicitors ye prefer community lawyers ye boa Ghana for ne won a sebi omo ho beka adwamu nyina anopai je address no na tu anamo de bia na meka se car park ho no eye Tesco car park no ho na obetimi agya oka na si for 90 minutes me twen enche papa birthday no besenya ba ho na me kwa na makowe dokono ne nchinam no de Ghana dokono pa enye easy me ba cho BWF solicitors ye wo 4th floor Anna House 214 to 218 High Road 7 Sisters landing N15 4NP na Tesco car park ho de ubetimi apake for 90 minutes nti mu a mo drive no mo nhye no nso na wo de tube ena eba tube 7 Sisters tube station no ubepie afri exit 2 upie free exit 2 na your building na yo awa atu na kire se wasi building na nim pepe na wama security no aswate so oba abihu BWF solicitors for na kire se wodam in case opese ofre na ubuku appointment ansa na waba 0208 493 7340 0208 493 7340 ofre emergency number Uncle Bernard na one atimi adi nkomo wo mra oho aka adwamu a 077 127 61884 077 127 61884 na one uncle anya nkitahudie lawyer Eunice 075 3581 3910 075 3581 3910 na ekirese yekoyenim mepacho wa mafa wo call no so no ubetumi akasama mema wachi ema wakwaba ebadwumadi so
Yeah, I'm a bishop. Only anchor, Jamoson.
Maybe I call him.
Maybe sir, after me, I'm Madame Fupi. Now, Ojana and the Basso Naji, accepting. But we need 2.5 or also no one school into way no into me. We're in about 15 years in it. We're in about 15 years, then our crowd to Yanya 18. I mean, because our crowd in 18, a bassa, slow bit imagine our crowd, so that can be or dear renew. I don't know, I mean, sir.
Yes, or starting process no, and son akwala di 18 na. Obetimi a renew na febo. And akwala no o start here, I was so under 18. But when you are course no, when you di 18 na still obetimi a renew until obetimi a renew. Why?
Okay, yeah, madam.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo, ohene also yada wase ebia na wona waye your last caller and ne anopai nti onyame enka papa me pacha wo ka bibi wa ho
na me say Pamela are ready.
Okay, yo ene yemfa Pamela mewuram na afi medication we aba na atrese ketim akọ nti papa yema o break ni nkofa Pamela mra ana papa fa we wie wi a na yemfa Pamela mra or say good morning bishop and lawyer please how is unnotable or unnoted statement defraud for FLRFP from a friend who is giving financial support to undocumented applicant write unnoted statement from a support bank statement. We question you know my kind but my share and tears is a papa tears here dia memfa emano.
Bishop, I know the all kind of mehu. I'm say sometimes no and say what type of AI no be so no so church no maybe amount. I do a person can annotated bank statement.
Okay.
Say you can say annotated that. Na chere say niam na egusu no. Wa annote no. Na chere say wa twero enti £40 me de to state school shopping. £20 me de call Kumasi Market, West Green Road. Me send £1,000 at my Equia, so £1,000. Equia ton the second hand furniture, mammy, and into me send a command. Ain't I know you're annotated. The NTI said transactions in our bank account. So what the year fee waiver. Normally, no BB are unusual and above £100. No, I was so explaining baby a sicano a free airba and I baby a sicano call. Enti nature no. Okay. What the bank statement no be can annotated or maybe a wire on a spreadsheet and I will do the tuning in a boom now they are called. It's acceptable. Why?
Emo papa yedawasi. Obi said, good morning, Bishop. I hope you are doing well. Yes, unyami adum. Many papa nyina ye well pa. O say me pacho o say papa wow. Ewo e-visa no why register but you can see the e-visa. Brother Michael, Mr. Call papa office. Hide papa ontime mwa. Gise wo call office now de ko kire wo sani aye na ebia baby na wo presi baby na wo ya papa ka say omo ye ma manfo free enti mesrew answer me media ma no me kai message ni nyina ma papa kura no a ehwa na bekwa kwesi because papa entime moa wa na say wo baline no so na wo bisa specific question with papa dia ene metime ka say yes oba na obisa nia obebisa no obegina so no ma wo answer nyesa dia ko papa say oba officer eno no omo boa omo ye ma free enti why can't you take the step and go na papa emoa why nyame nhyira wo kwade a obetumi aboa wo papa yemfa Pamela emra na ye ba yen running up.
Good morning, Bishop. Good morning, Mr. Usu, and good morning to our lovely viewers. Today's topic is Your Church Wedding is Not a Legal Marriage, the Church versus the Marriage Act of 1949. So if you are living with someone as your spouse, it is important to ensure that your marriage is legal. Due to some type of laws under the family law, such as the inheritance law and then laws governing children of a marriage, it is important to ensure that you have a valid marriage. So the ways to ensure that you have a valid marriage are: one, under Section 44 of Part 2 of the Marriage Act of 1949, the church building where you are having your ceremony must have been or should have been permitted to hold a marriage ceremony. It is important that the church is permitted to hold a marriage ceremony. Also, under Section 26 of the Marriage Act of 1949, the building must be a dedicated building for marriage ceremonies. So it's important to remember that the church should be permitted to hold a marriage ceremony, and it also has to be a dedicated building for marriage ceremonies. Also, the officiating officer of your marriage ceremony, so the pastor or the bishop, that person too must have the authority in England or even in Ghana to officiate your marriage. So that is also another important thing to remember. If the person does not have the authority, your marriage will be invalid. So we have three types of marriage. We have the void marriage, we have voidable marriages, and invalid marriages. This topic is not talking about void or voidable marriages. It's talking about marriages that are invalid. So an example of a void marriage is, for example, you are so one of the partners of the marriage has been previously married and has not ended that marriage and is now married to another person. That marriage is void. An example of avoidable marriages, that marriage is valid, but due to some reasons, for example, non-consummation, you can end that marriage as because it's voidable. That is an example of a voidable marriage. And the next thing you have to do is also you have to publish notices. The reasons you have to ensure that your marriage is a valid marriage is because of the inheritance law. So under the inheritance law, if let's say your spouse should pass away without a will, there are certain laws that govern that. Even if your spouse should pass away with a will, there are laws that govern that. But if your marriage is invalid and your spouse passes away, you might not inherit anything under the inheritance law because you are not legally or validly married to such a person. So please, it's important that you make sure that the church you are getting married in is permitted to hold marriage ceremonies. It has been it's a dedicated church building for marriage ceremonies. The officiating officer also has the authority to marry you and that you publish notices. If you do not go that route, you can also go the civil way, which is you pay a marriage registrar, and on the day of your marriage, they will authorize the church and dedicate it as a place of marriage. Then the registrar will sit aside, and after the officiating officer is done with the ceremony, you go and you sign, and then you get a legal certificate. Then your marriage will be valid. The only churches in England that are exempt from this are the Church of England and the Anglican Church. So I hope this helps us and we are all able to make sure our marriages are valid. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Pamela. Have a nice day too. Papa, yemfa asemno emran wiye in the next few minutes. Na yembu yeketem.
Yeah, that's Bishop. Nti ene ade atudwa no ye pese ye sure say as a community no ye di mra no so amadache say bibi to ye ya ye ma ani areho. Nti se wo ware a mesrew hye no so. Ubetimi aye fie aware krata aba na osofo ehira so ama. Osofo so be hira so de a na no nkwa na moya kai hu say enye valid marriage under English law. The other part ne say osofo no ebetimi akofre and I will be me a district superintendent registrar no now no aba that day no utieska oba be ceremony no now so na take you over enti we near dia material article e your website ebeboa asofo no me be videos see about 5 minutes and also beboa but again no say na asofo no frɛ no mo be hu say genuinely no asofo ni be nya aware say the omo ye no enye valid marriage yempe say as a community no yɛbɛwo mma na papa no bɛwu agya maame no hɔ na yɛbɛka sɛ maame no nyɛ yere mehu bi da. I've dealt with many of them nti yɛnyɛ careful nti bishop ɛnɛ aha na ɛde mesi nyame nhwɛ mo na dapɛnɛ nso yɛsɛ ahyia.
Medase papa, nyame nhyira, nyame yadoma, yebese hia da sende. Ha ena nde dwumadie no asi yakra. Bye bye.
Based in London, we are a dynamic award-winning firm specialising in a range of legal services. Welcome to BWF Solicitors, a trusted and experienced law firm specialising in immigration and nationality, appeals and judicial review, dispute resolution, family and matrimonial, and other family law disputes with international context. These include matters such as private child arrangement orders, contestant and uncontested divorce, non-molestation for domestic violence, and financial remedy. Our childcare and family team appreciate the issues facing you at such a difficult time. Our advice is delivered in a confidential and sensitive manner. Meet Bernard Owusu, our esteemed senior partner. With over 32 years of experience and known for his expertise and dedication to serving our clients and the community. BWF Solicitors stands for integrity, respect, excellence, teamwork, diversity, inclusion, and service to the community. We provide tailored assistance specific to your case. At BWF Solicitors, every day is filled with dedication, creativity, and a commitment to finding the best solutions for our clients. Our team at BWF Solicitors is ready to assist you with all your legal needs. You can find us at the 4th floor, Anna House, 214 to 218 High Road, Seven Sisters, London, N15 4NP. Our main office line is 0208 493 7340, or our emergency line is 07712 761 884.